How's your girl, man?
She left me.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom died too. And my dad got deported. But I got the man.
It's nice.
Yeah, right?
So I feel this is a particular important topic that we have to talk about. The fact that men get to swallow up their pain when they ought to speak out. Because men die, we have more numbers of men that die or that die earlier than women. So today's topic is talking about why men fear softness. And under today's topic, we are going to discuss the social stigma associated with soft men and the expectations of the society on men and their control of their emotions. And what effect does this have on their mental health? So today, I have with me a friend of mine, and hopefully you're going to be hearing his voice more on the Growth Table podcast. You know who is speaking is your boy Salvation, and this is the Growth Table, where we discuss intentionality related topics that helps you bounce back from broken bones emotionally that you've had. Welcome to the episode, and if this is your first time, do well to hit on the subscribe button, like this episode, and invite your friends to listen for more transformational episodes like this. So Israel, welcome to the episode.
Okay, good day everyone. Yeah, I'm Israel, and thanks for having me on this Go Table podcast. Nice to have you.
Yeah. So what is your take on this topic? First of all, you've watched this or you listened to this audio that is played. What's your take in terms of men's softness or men being soft actually?
Africa on his own. Like, let me use Nigeria where I know. As a man, you are not expected to be soft.
Abi?
Yes, you are not expected at all. Like, you suppose just, gallant. You suppose be rough. You suppose be strong.
They swallow the tea,
yes,
they go.
So when you hear a man cry, like I had a particular message, a man said, when you hear a man cry, something is very, very wrong.
Yeah.
But for a woman to cry, it's like it's normal.
Normal thing.
So it's now like in Nigeria, in Africa, it's very abnormal for you to hear a man. Let me use the word complain.
Yeah, about things.
Yeah, a man is not expected to complain. You're meant to make it work. And you don't know what you are going through. This thing affects men's mental health in many ways. And socially, in the workspace, if a woman even bullies you, you can't report.
Yeah.
Because how will a woman bully you guys?
Seriously, are you not a man?
Exactly.
Those kind of words.
So they expect you to be in charge of everything. Whereas we are somehow being the victims in those scenarios.
This actually takes me back to when I was in secondary school. There was this time in my school where we were told that no matter what a woman does, you don't retaliate. And then most of the young girls we had in class then were using that opportunity to beat or hit boys in such a way that it wasn't even nice. So,
even now, okay, you are in a relationship with a lady.
Yeah.
Normally we know they say if a man beats a woman is a beast.
Yeah.
What happens if a woman
when
beats
a
a
woman
man?
hits, and you see some women that openly slap their men. I was watching this content, right, and I saw the lady I don't know whatever the guy did, and then she was slapping him constantly, and the guy was just looking at her
because
and
he
was
won't do
slapping
anything.
and slapping her. And
So
if
if
it's
it
me, I will hit. Oh,
Look,
when that girl did it,
as a man, you're not to hit back.
No. You see one thing, right? I feel the reason why we have men dying early is because we swallow a lot. Women live longer because they voice out, right? Now, there is this saying that we used to have mostly in Igbo. I don't know how it goes strictly, but what it means is that when you hear someone who talks about his feelings, who voices out his feelings, he embodies his heart. He's free from depression most of the times, and then he finds it very easy to find healing in terms of emotional matters. But when someone swallows,
it becomes this kind of burden. Depression comes in
to the person.
And I have this friend that he used to say something to say as he hot, make it talk.
That is just it.
So
clear the air.
Now the only place men have this safe space is among men.
Yeah.
Like now, okay, if you are as a guy now, you offend me.
Yeah.
I will say, hey, Salvation, I don't like what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Let's stop this. We'll stop it. But amongst the ladies themselves, they don't tell themselves. They keep themselves malice.
Seriously.
But when they get to a guy, they use that channel
that their spleen, their
because
anger.
that guy cannot do anything. Where as a guy, we can even beat ourselves as guy. We just talk to ourselves and like, bro, that's when I don't like him.
Seriously.
But as for a lady, it's just like it's normal. Like this thing is messing guys up really hard.
Seriously.
You know, at my place of work, there's this guy that they posted on a group that he committed suicide, and we were hearing different opinion, different suggestions, different advices. People that could have actually talked to them.
Seriously.
But what do you think would have caused that kind of suicide? A young guy, probably in the early 30s.
I feel it's more or less it will be emotional issues. You see, one thing, when you have issues and you don't speak out or you don't speak
what
up,
if he spoke out
and nobody listened, and probably people try to shun him up?
Exactly, as a guy now.
Yeah.
Even we guys themselves, and I call you boss. You call me a senior man.
Yeah.
So what if he spoke to someone and they're like, "Are you be boss now?"
Seriously.
Or he meets a lady and like, guy, you nothing, man. You can handle this. And nobody is looking at the fact that he's actually a human.
See, that is just it. So before now, see, the process of giving birth to a male child is the same process of giving birth to a female child.
It's not 9.5 months.
That is just
it. It is not 10
We are
months.
all humans. Before we are even a boy, before our gender or our sex is determined in the womb, we are once embryo, same embryo, without anything.
Identical sperm.
Added everything the same. And then now, society has made it in such a way that, especially Africa itself, has made it in such a way that they feel men should harden up. That's why most times in an African home, they flog let me not even use the
they discipline a male child more.
They will beat that boy,
yes.
like say in go thief. And the same thing he did, when a daughter does it, she's being treated in a more mild manner. They will tell you because she's a weaker vessel.
Yeah. Let me just start. I have this kid sister, very small girl. That's something she does at home, like something that when we were young, that's young, we don't dare. But she would do the money like, Manuel, I will beat you. See, if not a gay, I will beat you.
Seriously, like, what's the difference? What's the difference?
You know, when I was young, I was among my siblings. Now me chop came pass. I will not stop one, but you know,
you are the always lash out
now. Yes, now I know he's a man. Now I begin to see his perspective.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe from work he was frustrated. They pissed him up and they expect to act like a man. So he comes home where he can actually act like that man. And this boy, you bring that cup, a cup that is not going to it. But you pass that anger on you. We'll take it up. So, but when it was for this little girl, he would just look, come on, I don't like that. I will beat you. Even though they get, I don't want to beat, I don't mark to feel your body. So now man marks supposed to feel your body.
And the thing is, I feel we as young people have to take responsibility to ensure that our children don't also face the same thing. Because when as the days go by, we are having more social media pressure can make young people kill themselves.
Yes, true.
Now, when you start seeing your friends or people around you
living
doing better, doing so to say better, because you don't know how to make their money. Everybody is just painting this a fizzy lifestyle on the social media. Yes, and then you are looking at yourself for the fact that you know the real you, but you don't know the real them. Is what they show you that you are seeing. Now, when you start comparing yourself with these people, it robs you of that joy. It's for ladies, they can easily speak out when it's bugging them. They'll tell you, and then most girls will just sit down crying. Like my baby sister, once she sits down crying, or her mood changes, you hear me calling her, babe, what's up? And then she'll be like, I'm just having mood swing. It's not your menstrual mood swing now. She said, no. Then what's happening? Then she said, I want to speak to you about something. And then we sit down, and then she pours out her heart
emotions, talks to you.
And then I get to speak to her. It's not just me. She talks to a lot of people. Like, we have significant figures in her life that so that you can speak to these people when you're having problems emotionally. Because the same way you're training children physically, you're training them spiritually, emotionally and mentally has to be there for you to have a properly bred child that would succeed in this our stressed and depressed world that we are in.
Of course.
Now, what I'm trying to change in this is, even when my baby brother is also, I notice his mood change. Sometimes I will hug him, I'll kiss him. Because I believe he's also a human being that needs to be loved. Right? Imagine he see me, most times we wake up in the morning, I'll go and hug my little sister, I'll peck her head.
Yes. And you then leave him out of it.
I'll speak loving words to her.
Now, let me not cut you short. I came across a video.
There
were this particular twin on a video. And the father came back. He saw the girl, boy and girl. He hugged the girl, kissed her. The boy looked at her like this. Felt like, what? Okay. He took him to. He was very happy. Like you will see the expression, the joy.
That is just it.
You know, growing up, I got to see it like when they talk about love. And when a guy open mouth and say, "I love you," sometimes in Africa it's kind of weird. Like
they will tell me sexual.
Yeah.
The next thing
it's supposed to love. Like, are you sure it's love or love? Like so for that kind of thing. Now we are humans. Like this is basically what everybody deserves love.
Yes.
Everybody can hate.
Seriously.
Everybody can cry. Everyone can be sorrowful.
Seriously.
We all go through these emotions
together.
We all like even for me to listen to some men of God, like Apostle Seman saying he craved suya. He's a human being. He's an apostle. Saying he craved suya. He went to eat suya. That means he's a human being. He could not say because an apostle, no suya. That is human being meat. No, hear rumors. Or hear people like Dr. Mrs. Felix Adejumo saying that she walks up to her husband to, she's a woman too. There's something she has to walk up to. But now this space has to be balanced.
Yeah.
We keep talking about this gender inequality. I know the whites are clamoring more for it.
Seriously.
But I think gender equality is needed in Africa. And I think it's men.
Yeah.
This system is favoring women. Like
where you have them, they set up. I was seeing more girl child initiative, girl child initiative for girl child. Everywhere. You go on social media, you see this girl child.
I am a beneficiary of one. It is for women. It is for female. They said they gave guys the privilege
to be part of it.
Yes, they gave us the privilege. So that means it is basically for
women.
But okay, let's not be partial. Oh yeah, guys, just partake.
Who is understanding the fact that even if you breed this your daughters so well, right? They are also entering the community to be married by those depressed, untrained, uncared for men. And then how do you expect the society to function well when a father who is the breadwinner of the family, who is meant to be the sustainer, breeds bad energy into the children that you so much expected to
have this good life, have this proper upbringing.
So if we are to talk about it in the same way, mental and emotional health is so important to the girls, it's also important to the men if we are to have a balanced and better society. Then and another issue that I actually have noticed is that African men don't like hearing the word therapy.
Therapy is awkward. Let me use that word. It's not our thing.
A man is depressed, right? A man is when I was speaking to some of my friends, I'm like, I went for a therapy session to gain more clarity, and they're like, you won't waste money. I didn't pay for it, right? But I didn't tell them I did not pay for it. So the next thing is, you won't waste money. Waiting they do your babe leave you. Imagine all this type of talks.
So it's like it's hard. See, one of my guys will say something. Will say, if they because of me open therapy or counseling room,
they no go sell. Imagine.
He said, what you want to do for there? You get. And I was in training today at my place of work, and they raised the topic. The lady said, men are to provide. Then I asked, what are the ladies to do? She said, to enjoy. Then I said, they are there to support.
Then
they now said, support with what? We cannot use our money. And I said, support. When I said support, I wasn't saying financially. Now,
even financially, go say what stops you?
Yeah, you are to support financially, but that is not the major.
Yes, it's not the major.
In Africa, it's quite abnormal for a man to spend money.
Yes, it's abnormal.
Like if you see a lady that's even stand up and say, "Hey, salvation,
let me spend money." You look like this today. She's not gonna be juju on his video.
Maybe she wants to build you. She wants to. So when I said that, we need your support, not financially. I know in Africa, it's awkward. Like no now. But okay, let's say support me emotionally, support me mentally, spiritually. Be there. Now I go out in the street of Lagos.
Where
Port Harcourt, Abuja, where everywhere is
stressful.
And then I come home. to a wife,
Mm-hmm.
no be girlfriend, a wife,
Yeah.
I expect to be in a place of solitude,
Seriously.
a serene
Get
environment.
to listen to me. What I
Yes.
have to say. How
Now,
do I
okay,
feel?
babe, you're back. Not I get home and I'm like, this thing, you keep ranting, you start,
Seriously.
I'll be, come on, you know what I want turn to.
Mm.
And many ladies now don't even try to even if you can't go out for therapy, why can't they be our therapy?
Seriously, but the thing is, if we are to watch women in that aspect, when you even before getting married, there is a certain level of clarity about your personality, about your emotions that you should have gotten, and then even after getting married, I feel therapy is something that you should get at certain point in your life when you notice that your emotions are not balanced. The reason be that when a man is imbalanced emotionally, he cannot function properly in the
He
home.
cannot, he
Now
cannot.
imagine a man that is not okay. A man is having depression or he's going through anxiety, like
Yeah.
severe anxiety,
Yes.
and then he has a daughter, and that daughter is going through anxiety. Tell me, who is going to help each other?
Nobody. Oh.
So are you going to actually be telling that your child that when the child comes to meet you, what will you even
What will you
tell
him?
your child?
Because you don't know what
Because
to
you are
do.
not even okay. You are not even fine. So most times, and then if you're talking in terms of family, there's a certain level of, let me use the word therapy. There's a certain level of therapeutic space that a wife should or marriage mates should provide for themselves.
Yeah.
You are coming back from a very busy day where probably your boss had issues with you and you're having some emotional downtime, and you get home and then you have this very loving woman in your house, and then she had made food and she takes off your clothes and you had your bath and she sits you down, you finished eating, and then when you go into the room, it's not all about taking off your clothes and then having intimacy. And she sits and then she rubs your head and she talks to you. My little sister
and
does
even
that,
listen to you,
and that is what makes me love her. I used to tell my sister that if I have a way to, if they say if she wasn't my sister, I would have gotten married to her. The reason is when I come home most of the time and she notices
slight
like maybe
emotional imbalance or distress.
This girl will pick up a Bible. She will allow me to finish eating. Then she'll pick up a Bible. Immediately I'm done eating. Once she notices I've lightened up a bit, and then she reads the Bible that talks about probably a Bible passage that talks about God being the God of all comfort, or when she notices I'm actually outraged, maybe I'm getting angry with everybody, and she reads the place that talks about control of anger, she will always find something, and she will not tell me she's ready for me. She will tell me that she just found this and it helps her, and she wants me to also read it. That is therapy. I notice that each time I listen to her finish, that anger disappears. I'm being very sincere.
Yeah, because you feel like somebody knows what you're planning.
That is justice. She noticed. That might not be 100% therapeutic, but it's able to lift a certain body away from you.
Yeah.
So if men have supportive women and women that are observant, they have, yes, they might need therapy when the anxiety becomes too much, but it's able to reduce the level of anxiety or depression that they go through. Now and it only happens when men also decide to open up. Maybe everything women go also see. And when men start also seeing that they don't have to, they are not know it all. They are not Mark Tyson.
Yeah, this part of men saying they know it or actually know it all. It's based on the upbringing.
Yeah.
Now we have been brought up not to show any weakness. We are not to show any show no fear, show no mercy, show no weakness. You are strong, you can do it. You can do it. And then many men, guys out there now, we have this fear of uncertainty.
Yeah.
We have this fear of, can I do it? Seriously. What will happen if I can't do it? What will happen if I fail?
Yeah.
Who do I turn to? What do I do?
Seriously.
Understand? So now, that kind of person can't easily open up.
Yeah.
Now, if I have a plan on doing a certain business and I'm not sure yet, I have to talk to a lady that doesn't even know how to even
communicate properly.
Talk with me. How can she now help me in that scenario? She can't, because I can't open up because I feel I am.
You should be able to do it.
Yes, but I just feel deep down insecure. Deep down, this thing, can I do this? I can't. But she doesn't even observe because she doesn't even know what to do. She believes that you should talk.
Yeah.
Or, you get my point. So that balance too is there.
Mm.
That balance too is there.
Yeah.
So I think it's something that it should be a kind of general something.
Collaborative
Yeah.
effort.
Now because a lady now will expect when she's moody,
A man
you
should
should know.
notice and then talk to her about it.
Try yourself. Babe, what's wrong? She said, you leave me. You know it's not leave me. She's saying, come closer. You keep
Yeah.
coming closer. You say, leave me, leave me. Then she now
Seriously.
opens up. But now, what about a man?
But
A-
have you noticed that when you have husbands that are so attached to their wives, better than they're attached to their mothers and fathers, it's most times because that woman understands their emotions. So men have that craving to pour out their hearts to someone, but they need a safe space to do so. Especially in an African society where when a man is seen pouring out his heart to someone or crying, he's being termed as so-called in quotes woman rapper.
Okay.
Right?
Now,
So
me general, I myself personally,
yeah.
I can't remember the last time I cried. Like, I have watched movies. This movie that came out, that American movie.
Which one of them?
That the lady went through a lot of stuff like that. It just came out recently.
Okay, I don't think I watched that.
The lady was under different things. Like it was an emotional movie.
Wow.
It's about single mothers, and almost everybody I
watched
recommended
it.
that recommended to watch that movie cried. They were majorly ladies because they could feel the pain.
Yeah, they could even express it
because they're ladies.
The
Now, like, oh, if I was a single mother, I could I know go fish stand.
Yeah.
But me, I tried to watch the movie because it was quite emotional. But what time
you were not able to.
I could not
and
relate.
it's not actually nice when, as a man, you can't. When as a human being, let me not use because Africa has made us that way. Africa has made us that way, actually. But when as a human being, you can't express that emotion. You know it's supposed to come out.
Yes.
But it's
so
not coming.
No matter how manly I might look or I might be, I should be able to feel someone's pain.
Yeah.
And also express it. Now because the movie, this movie, Netflix for that matter. So it was pure acting. So the act was pure. Like if I said people that I gave, okay, after this film they thought you wash them. You think, oh mother, you take wash them. I cry. See you cry. I'm not cry. I felt but as in I couldn't
cry.
I tell my friends, ladies, that okay, and the fan will just break my heart, make I cry.
Boy.
They be like, you go see him. I say, I dey fine. Because sometimes I get to know that when you cry, you get lighter.
Yes, there's a certain level. Like I do something right when I have so much emotional burden. Most times when I feel so much emotional pains or I'm confused, it happens when I'm confused. When I'm so confused, I don't even know what to do. I just cry. And when I cry, it's not necessarily because I'm being caned though. But I notice that each time I cry, I just go to a very quiet place where nobody will see me. It happened when I was staying with my friend before. Our compound is such a way that it's located at the end of the estate. So you shout there, nobody will hear it. So I will just come outside. It has happened like 3 times when I was going through the roughest patches of my life. I just come outside. I wasn't wearing anything actually. I just sat down and I screamed. Guy, if I scream in an estate like that, people will come to ask if fire is burning or somebody died. I screamed and I cried and I slept bare on the floor when I cried after I finished crying. Do you know after I was done with that, let me not call it circus, but with that incident, I felt lighter. The problem did not leave me actually. The problem was not solved. But I didn't feel that choky
weight over you again.
The weight I was feeling before I cried like that, bro, it was like I could not breathe. Right? My muscles started aching, my eyes was spinning, I couldn't breathe normally. Then all I was just calling was God, God, God. And then as I finished screaming and crying like that and I slept off, I woke up some minutes later. It wasn't like deep sleep. I just laid down. I could not scream again. After some minutes, I noticed I was lighter. So it's able to provide that kind of soothing comfort for you when you are actually Then after that, another thing that also helped me to further onboarding that load was that therapy I told you about that I went to. So as long as men understand that it is not weakness for you to seek help, It is not weakness for you to, and a safe space might not necessarily be going to go and meet a therapist. Your safe space might be your wife.
Yeah.
Your safe space might be your best friend. Your safe space might be that corner, maybe your car. Most men use their car as their safe
Yes.
space. They will wind up everything and then
just
they
sit
cry
inside
and
the
they
car.
will, that might be their safe space. Your safe space might be a podcast like the Growth Table where you get to listen to people talk about
who get
yes,
points.
and then you probably most times you just talk to someone. Most people do that, a random podcast. They
Yes.
just pitch, tell them what they're going through anonymously.
You know, and that's why I so much respect these radio programs these days, where you know they say something you can just call randomly.
Yeah,
Except
without
somebody that
telling
needs
your
support,
name.
just share your emotions. Just
Yes.
call. You know, that guy I said he committed suicide. I feel if he had spoken up to someone,
Seriously.
because I listened to a program of this, I listened to Apostle and he said something. He said a member of his called him and said, Papa, Apostle, I want to die. He said, wow, you want to die? He said, yes. He said, okay, go to the Turbulent Bridge in Lagos. Park your car on the bridge and jump into the lagoon. You're like, sir? He said, yes, go. He said, sir, would you tell me not to die? He said, if you really want to die, you won't call me.
Yeah.
Now, but you know it is a man. You can't call somebody. You know, lady believe. That lady was expecting a comfort. But you know if it was a man that called, I very sure won't say that. If you know there's a problem.
Yeah.
You'll be like, no,
but to me, I don't believe that should be the best answer at that point, because the reason why I say that is I've actually been in that dilemma where I call someone and I'll tell you at this point I'm feeling that I am not going to live past this day.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I believe he knows that person.
Yeah, see, probably there might be
there's a way
mutual.
Like now, as we have like this now.
Yeah.
I know what you can call me to tell me on the phone. Now, if you call me and say this kind of thing, bro, I'll be like, are you joking? Like, are you serious? What do you mean? You won't do it? You get? But yeah, I know you as a joker or something. That call me. I'll be like, okay, you know, sniper. Go take
if you mix that well, maybe.
So I believe the lady was not actually a serious person, or if she was serious, see, there's a point at which you'll be serious too.
You won't tell anybody about it, and you just.
I listened to a program where they said a lady was saved from suicide, and how did they save her? Somebody called her number randomly. Hello. I asked the person, say, strong number. She don't come back. I just said, let me talk to you. Are you okay? He said, who are you? He said, I just felt like talking. That person too needed someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And the call went to that person that needed the talk to.
Seriously.
And the person was actually like the person don't hang rope already. Now to pull neck. Now for ring is in with this last call.
I think we should actually do that on our podcast one of these days. Just call a random number and give them a comforting message.
That's good. Just
seriously.
See, you see that right now. I don't know for other places because I'll talk about where I am in Nigeria. We are going through a serious hard time.
Seriously.
Like, I would say even the big men, the rich ones are feeling it.
They are feeling it. Serious.
Yeah, they might be living extravagant and stuff.
They might be thinking that everything is fine.
But not all that glitter is actually good. They won't tell us what is going on. Okay, now the video did wedding, blah blah. People went there. Many people went there. People that asked them to go there, those celebrities that went there to ease off their mind,
seriously.
Just to relax, just okay, let me just connect again. Let me find my space again. They didn't do to celebrate the video.
Connection.
They just okay, I think my head is full. Let me just relax.
Yeah.
There was a time what helped me to relax that I just go to the pool. I pay for pool. Stay inside the pool. I don't know how to swim. I just stay inside pool. I pay. I stay inside for as long as I want. When I come out, my body will feel light. Like I will just relax. I will use those floaters to stay on top. Just that cool breeze enter my head. Make I ease up. But as pool come cost.
What you want to do?
So you get so those things. They are kind of, you see the whites, the Europeans, the Americans. They just pull up in the beach.
They have, most of them even have safe spaces. I think there is this men, is it men booth or something like that? I've been seeing on Instagram lately, where they are talking about a program for men by men.
Just imagine.
Men can just come together, they sit together. But before even seeing one of that in Nigeria, I've been seeing lots of the adverts for international safe spaces, people that are doing all this Oyibo safe space, where they can sit, they have it more like a monthly stuff, where they sit down, you pour out your heart, most of them cry, comfort themselves, and those people don't see it as, imagine their country that even has a level of standard above ours, that their level of hardship might not actually reach our own. They are looking for somewhere to pour out their emotional stress to.
Of course.
And then Nigeria, with the whole hardship we are going to, this is a country where a 14, 15 years old child is crying. Like my little sister said, her friend of 16 years old, because she's 17 and she's older than me, was when he was telling one of his friends that he wants to commit suicide because he hasn't made money.
Just imagine.
At 16.
What should we that are now 20?
Is he supposed to be thinking about money? Because I don't understand why a 16-year-old, instead of focusing on personal development, I said at this point in your life, for your emotional health to be okay, leave money out of your life. Leave it for we and mommy and daddy. Let us do the work, right? Focus on your personal. Whatever happened to me cannot happen to my siblings, cannot happen to my children. When it concerns pursuit of money, materialism, let children be children. Let children be children. In the terms of our forefathers, we never had so much. Yes, men were told to be men, but the pressures we had now, the pressure that there was then is very less compared to the pressure we have now. The
pressure now.
They're having
if they don't pressure you, pressure yourself.
Look at children in secondary schools. I heard of a story of a child in basic 6 using iPhone 16 Pro. Is it iPhone 16 Pro or iPhone 16?
That one is still.
And then
that one is
the boy said he bought it by himself.
I watched a video on Instagram and I saw this prom. Beanie.
Okay, Beanie. Prom, student prom.
Yes, prom for secondary school. That prom. And I was seeing these students pull up in Rolls Royce, Benz, Bentley. I was like,
a child that the parent does not have.
I do prom for secondary school.
I don't even know what prom be. I see I'm now.
Prom now for university.
Now for university now.
Now that's what Nigerian prom. They're copying European life. Now, what will a local Ajepaku child, privileged come across that video? What will it take? He will say, let me double
and make money
for my children. And now that thing will push him to an extreme. There was this video I saw, they caught this guy that cut his younger brother's head for ritual. Now, as bad as it looks, so I used to do one thing. I put myself in people's shoes. What if what he was going through, if you were the one,
will you be able to hold off?
Because I know it's as bad as it is, brother. I can't. We are saying we can't because we are not the one.
I'm not in their shoes, right?
Person with thief. If you tell you about a thief, you go say, person was past you. If now you feel down. So those things, I have friends that we used to be very close before.
Seriously?
And why I got this time I said that the money shall not pass me.
Seriously?
My day. We are all guys. So see somebody progressing more than you, they don't need to tell you.
It's enough pressure.
The pressure on its own.
It's enough pressure.
A pressure on its own. You go online, two of you start something, you see somebody young as you.
Seriously.
I know when Rema started then. When I check his age, I'm like, this guy. Nah, you know my age bracket again.
And if you even look at it, I feel there are also some. When you look, there's this circle of social media people that make this problem worse. So you see this person saying, I made $5,000 in 2 days. Someone will say, I made $7,000 in 2 days. Someone will say, I made $3 million in 2 days. Even you will see social media people, experts that call themselves experts, without knowing the effect of what they are saying. Now you made money, fine. Don't let whether you make it, whether you don't make it, it's nobody's business.
The anointing is not even you saying you make the money. Now you come on the platform, Instagram, Facebook, you say you make 7,000, 5,000 in 3 days. Now you're not beginning to us that okay, you should come and make the money.
And
end of the day, you're not telling me to
pay a certain huge amount of money.
The money, you're not calling 500,000.
Where do you want
200,000? So, and I am still working in a factory. Being paid 35,000. What am I to do? You are pressuring me.
That is it.
They don't know. I know they are not wrong. They're trying to,
They want to
spread
also
the
sell
wealth.
their own.
Yeah.
Even most times, it's even a lie. There is it Jeff Isele or there's a content creator that said something I watched some years back. He said most times people bring an idea that they want to make they sell their future to you to make their future. So the person is coming to tell you, I've made so amount of money within this particular time because he wants to collect from you to make that money so that he can also brag fully that he has made it. But he's telling you he has made it and he has not made it, and leaving you that you've not even come to that point in that suspense of how do I get to make this money? This person is my age, especially if someone is in this. There are people that they have issue with comparison. Right, then when you see someone doing better, you're always asking yourself, why can't I do this? Yes. Am I not more intelligent than this person? Am I not better?
Not good looking.
God, have you not seen me? Have I not been hardworking? Whereas that person might not even be there. You are seeing this person putting up in very nice ways. See, this period of my life is where I tell people, don't believe what you see. Yeah. Because I have been in states where I'll take some weeks back. I don't have 1 naira on me, but I look better than people that have about 500,000 in their account. Yeah. The reason is because I got gifted brand new clothing from a friend of mine that were worth more than I have even thought to buy. Okay. So when I wear that clothes and I take pictures and I upload it, you think I have made so much money. Whereas I have nothing, but I have to look good. I have this friend of mine. He happened to have an opportunity. He traveled to his hometown for a particular occasion. Yeah. So on getting there, he met his old friend. That one saw him. When they were young, that was like his boss. Yeah. Took him out on the shopping, bought him clothes, everything. Yeah. Took him out in his car. Baba they take picture, video. Chai. And you can't see now. Yeah. He bought clothes, the mall, take picture. When they came back to where we work, and people were like, oh, this guy. Seriously, I say not fresh. If not that is my guy, you wouldn't have known that. If I was on the outside like those people, I would say, "Oh, this guy, what you go do?" Like seriously. I have a friend who is into music. This guy one day, he posted one picture, I was like, bro, Alpha, visit me now. You say, I'll tell you something. I never church this morning. I'm like, guy, they want me. Seriously. About screenshot balance. You see, if I give you one account in a life. Screenshot. You say everybody is OP. Yeah. Can't say one of the normal my commercial bank. She see 000, nothing there. I say, bro, how come? Baba, my packaging. Seriously. I'm like, now you can't look your problem. The reason why he's doing that kind of packaging is a guy. Now let's go back to our topic. Is a guy. If he shows that he doesn't have, how will he get a lady? Yeah, most people have that pressure. Many ladies will like, Mama, you know my spec. Seriously. I used to say that the ladies don't have spec. Just have the money in your pocket. And then they'll be see, Zazu, Portable. I don't know if it's looking or not. Seriously. I don't know. That's like, but he has like 6 charming. He likes the baby mamas. Why? And they are very pretty, and these baby mamas are very beautiful. They will tell a handsome guy that is very beautiful. You are not my spec. And this is their spec. You get my point? Yeah. This is not government, but this guy has the load. He has the capacity. So then a guy now that don't have now to show you that he doesn't have. That's true. If it's to borrow clothes, he will borrow. To show you that he has. Then you enter finish. You see. But to me, if a guy decides to borrow clothes to impress a lady, me, I don't feel. Look, you are thinking from a perspective. Yeah, I'm thinking from my perspective. People, actually, some people can go any length. Yeah, just to get someone to also feel among. Yes, people will tell you fake it until you make it. I'm like, why fake it? When you can just be you, man. Be you and make it, then you enjoy everything. The luxury is there. See, I became this less concerned. Let me be nonchalant to this stuff, because when I figured out there was a year when it was Techno. They look at on 10, yeah, 11, 12, 13, 14, seriously. 15, boom, it went off, bam. So from iPhone, yeah, back, XR, SS Max, it came to 11, now we have 16. So any day, anytime, any year I make my mullah,
there will be a brownie or something I can buy.
That is just it.
There was a time people did reach off a BlackBerry.
Seriously, girls did hook up. Some people had to go and carry children for people to just to make them born
buy that
you, just
Boten.
to buy. That is it.
Now is Boten useful now? Do you even know where black?
Seriously.
You get my point. So luxury is there to stay. It will get better. It is even getting better. I saw motor of 2008. I saw the 2085. I'm like, man, calm down. I feel you get my point.
When you get yours, so, there will always be something
faking this thing is not the best.
It's just giving you more of the pressure. It's just
because
giving you more of the
deep
pressure.
down, it will give them more depression. Yes, because you know that and that is why they can't. Many men to be able to open up their problems. Yeah. Because when you know that this thing, I'm living outside my capacity.
Means, yes.
If I tell you I'm going through this, you will not believe. But when they see you as this guy, if they cut in quote according to his size,
when you open up to them, most times they also
okay, guy, you are trying, but this, I have this friend, this guy. You will not know this guy is a big boy. He does crypto trading, like pure crypto trading. He sells crypto coins. A retailer, I already call it distributor on Bybit. He was telling me, bro, show me the account. They say, bro, the person will help me open this thing. We sell borrow money. He they give the person every Sunday 200,000.
Every Sunday.
Yes. He showed me evidence. He said, and this guy, you will not see him that he has two phones, one X, one Android, and one kind of wacky laptop like that. But this guy is comfortable.
Yeah.
People that are living better than him do not up to him because they are taking it. He will buy his normal small akara, just wear casual, and this guy is
seriously he has something. That type of person is not necessarily putting himself into on
the guy will tell you, bro, when they come, you come. When they come, you come. Understand? But men, yes, we know we're under this pressure. Like it's natural.
Yeah.
It's a communal something, like it's general for every man.
Seriously.
Even the rich ones. If the father was poor, he became rich. He will tell the child, see, I went through tough times.
Seriously.
We watch movies now. You say put your things right.
So the guy will be put under that pressure. To always
so you will see many rich kids like they are forced to study what they don't want to study. Look at our
forced to do what they don't want to do.
Fouls, when he said he wanted to be a musician, but though he was forced, but he's benefiting from it now.
Yeah.
But still, you can see the balance.
Yeah.
So that means it's everywhere. All men are under this same pressure. So I think we need to fight for gender equality.
May they allow men to breathe.
Let man breathe.
Seriously,
man, we need this breath. We need to just be able to open up. Who will listen to our voice?
Yeah.
Yes, we have. You see, so that you're gonna meet for advice.
Yeah.
As a man, tell the man your story. To look you. You say, bro.
You say if you don't know better. Imagine that kind of thing.
You know, like how you want better. Oh yeah, calm down. Listen.
You're not telling you.
You can't tell you. You're going to say Bro, you don't get my point. So, but everybody's bottling it up.
Well, I actually feel that's why we have now. When you there is this book I was reading. I think I've forgotten the name, and it talks about safe spaces. And when we talk about safe spaces, your safe space doesn't. Not everyone is supposed to even hear about your issues. Let's be sincere about it, because as a man, we have this ego is naturally embedded in us, and nobody wants it broken. And there are some faint lines like I use. There's a faint line in everybody's life that is only meant to be known by them and them alone, because it's not everything you share. But when it concerns something relating to anxiety, depression, there is what we call a safe space. That is that environment to find it free to share your body. I personally find it free to share it with a friend, and then I have two friends that I share every bit of my problems with. Right, one of them is a married woman, very mature woman. The other is just the same age with me. But the reason why I share with them is because one of them is a therapist. That's what she does. That's a married woman. My friend is because he also opens up to me. I'm his own therapist and he's my own therapist.
Yeah.
So
You
when I
rub
sit
each
to talk
other's
to
back.
him, there are most times when I go to his house, I'll just go to his house, we'll lock the door and then we'll lay on the bed and then we'll just pour our heart out. Sometimes I will talk and then I will tear up. I'll just cry. Sometimes when I'm done talking, I'll sleep. Then when I wake up, he starts his own therapy and he just talks. He will never tear up for you, but you will feel this pain
Pain
in
in his
his
voice.
voice. But it's very okay when he gets to voice it out because that helps him to understand that he's not alone.
Yes.
Now, when most people hear, now let's assume he has neighbors that is hearing us talking about our lives in that deep manner. The next thing you start hearing them talk is women rapper, na gay be this type of people.
Yeah.
And then does being soft as a man always have to mean intimacy to people? Because that is what people are categorizing into now.
Yeah.
It-
Well, in Africa now, why
Yeah.
I would say that is kind of major.
Mm.
We are not fully in support of this
BTQ
LGBTQ
stuff, right?
yeah, and I'm not in support of that.
Yeah. No, I'm not also in
Yeah, but
support. But
when people see this really close
friends, male
connection
friends
with men,
also.
even okay, I still my friends, like three of us guys, we stay together in the same room. You understand? And where we were before, we got to our own apartment. Who will come and say, "Come, she will not knock on herself," because the way
Yeah,
we
close.
collect,
Yeah.
we cook, we don't buy food outside.
Yes.
We cook by ourselves. Wake up after you go back, you go there.
Yeah.
As we do, we be serious. We think say we be brothers.
Yeah.
But there is this boundary.
So
None of us even thinks of gay
that kind of stuff.
because we like woman reach that level.
But for the thing that I'm trying to say is this: when it concerns opening up, you see girls, girls will stay with themselves and they will tell themselves things and they will cry and they will hug themselves to comfort themselves.
Yeah.
If you see university girls, it happens a lot. In fact, aside university girls, a girl is going through a heartbreak and she's crying, and then you see her friend will sit down and pat her in the back, hug her. You see some of her friends, they will gather her, they will calm her down.
It is not our fault in Africa.
Why can't men be
that? It is because of how we have been brought up.
Raised.
Now, okay, I watched this guy. He said he saw a video where a male child in the UK, the mother was talking and he kissed the mother. He said, as I see the video, I like him. I said, okay, he might say, mama, I try him. Yeah. So the mother came back from work. She came, he took her bag, he cleaned everywhere, he did everything. The way that guy, he watched the video did now. And when he say, kiss my boy, love you, mom, now give him 30 slap.
That is not an African mom. I do that to my mom and she
No,
will
you
not.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that is
how they are.
She believes that to her it like
it's an insult. Like, where do you learn that from?
Why are you this soft? That's just what it means. Why are you this soft? Kiss me for what? You love me. I know. He said he didn't feel bad because he expected that. But he just wanted to try to see the expression. He said his mother does not need to play. Like he said, African parents show their love by what they provide.
Yeah.
I give you food, I give you shelter, I give you clothing, you go to school, finish. Nothing like you come. Daddy, I love you.
But they are also, that's where our African parents also have to get it right, because if they don't do this, they will keep losing their children to women that can understand their emotions.
Yes, and this thing comes back to a point where there was a day something happened at home. My younger mom, my mom eats my younger bro. He did something. That guy is very frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, even I avoid him to a point. But so she eats him a mug on his head and he tore his head.
Wow.
That is the level of anger. And that was like, wow. When she did it, she could not do anything. She shall use Ogboju now,
Yeah.
She shall pretty. So I was watching, I didn't come out. I didn't say anything. The boy my daddy called, no children now. Hello, daddy. Mommy eat me in my head. My daddy, when we were young, we dey chop beating, but when don't they grow old now?
Yeah.
Just for enjoy. So you're like, why? I like, see this small theory given for head. Me, my daddy,
you collect that one, pass that one.
So, but I wasn't full about that. I wanted to see the end results,
okay,
to see the advancement. So at the end of the day, My daddy was very, very furious and stuff and stuff and stuff. Mommy was still doing that.
Someone
Him
else.
too. It was wrong now.
Yeah.
He should have gone. He should have done this. After a while, I just watched that. Just call him. I did it come. Nah, come. I am sorry. Hug him. Say sorry. You know I love you. You say stop. You see that part?
So they
Now,
also show their
if it was
love.
before, like when they were still younger,
Yeah.
they were still younger then, they were very active. My both parents now in their 50s, so they don't have that energy to pursue you around and stuff. Nah lie, they don't get that strength. So they do. I know say if they were young, that would have
Yeah.
So they are getting older, they got weaker. But I will say, is it that African parents should be giving birth late?
No, I know, like I think it's their exposure, because if you look at it, there are some that are old and they're not still exposed and they're still acting that way.
So because I look at my parents like, look, my daddy partying over that kind of stuff. I'm like, and he say, man, that year.
Why do you that too?
Because that year, they were even like, it almost got close to the this human rights activist, because they like the way he beats in that time. It's just frustration. I understood, but I was not cover over like, fine. I was one that you get. But just imagine, he changed.
Yeah.
And now he's one that say you should not beat my younger sister. You know, even now you talk to me, like the way he talks to me, like
this one.
So we know how to love, but the
manner in which we do it is
just different. And it's not our fault. It's based on what surrounds it. This community, the environment.
I feel we can just start changing, even if it's from
our religion in some way. He expects
also,
men to be,
it's also toughen
men are the leader, men are the head. Yes, we agree that we are head and stuff.
We are also human.
The part of the women is not more emphasized on. Their supportive parts. How women are supposed to be better.
Yeah, supportive is not just in respecting me. Supportive is also in helping emotionally.
Bro, if you understand, I know this emotional imbalance is is driving a lot of people insane. Like there was this girl I dated. I do tell her something like, okay, I need to be my solace. Like I want to just be with you and no peace.
Yeah.
I want to be with you and no peace. I just want people that I can talk to. I'm the person. When I have emotions, I don't know how to display them. Like you can't see me easily cry. Like I don't get affected by things that easily. It might take time. Yeah. And my emotions are quite easy. You understand? So but when I'm with someone I trust, because for me to I say when I ask you out to date you, I see you as someone else.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay, I expect you to, give me this solace. She respects me, I know that, and this just means. But when the day I say, okay, come, babe, let's stay at home, let's stay together. We don't really have conversations. You understand? And when we not stay together, we chat sometimes. We end up arguing. I try. It's not working out. I say, okay, madam, I'm not getting what I want. Or let me see what I need. What I need is that way. What I want, I'm getting it. Maybe she comes around, cook for me. But what I need is that solace. I want to go out in the heat and come home to be cool.
And then
I come. I'm one of guys. See, I say I'm the first child. When I come to you, I want to be the baby.
Seriously, be my mommy.
Yes. I used to say, I'll be my mom. Pamper me. Put me on your legs. Pet me. How was it? What happened? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
You get that kind of thing. That is what men see. That's what men need out there.
Seriously.
That's what men need out there. A woman that even if it was this To Kill a Monkey, the movie too, that guy was going through some certain things. Why he fell for that lady? Is this Scarlett, that lady? What if ever at that point she was the one available. She understood his emotions
at that point.
She could relate because she has dealt with people in that scenario before. She could pamper him, take care of him, give him adequate attention. That is why for them pushing him off.
Seriously.
Be the man. No. You are the husband of the house. Go protect the family. If this anything happen, you get stand. She was going to be the man. That was like, come, my baby. Sorry, relax. What is the problem? This is how you go about it.
That's also why most women end up losing their husbands to child chicks or something like that.
So it's a place where that can start. Is from that solace. with your girlfriend or your wife. You understand? And if you don't have any of those, maybe you are still younger than the age, have a friend.
That
See,
you can
Nigeria,
talk to.
we already commonized girlfriend to being that kind of class relationship.
Yeah.
See, when I watched the movie, I watched this movie, Sex Education. I got to understand a lot of things. That was a movie, American movie, Sex Education. It taught me quite a lot. That I had to know a lot about this sex.
Yeah.
That is your body. The other, it's a, you need a friend, opposite sex that can. She won't understand what you are going through, or even what you are going through, but you can relate.
Yeah.
You can relate. So if you have a friend, just walk up to them. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Can you listen to me? Don't judge me.
Yeah, someone that will not judge you. Most times, when you have a journal, especially most times when you know most people have trust issues, that they find it difficult to trust people because they've been broken before, especially when you've spoken something deeply to someone and then you end up hearing your messes outside. Those kind of people who find it very difficult to trust again. What I even recommend most of the time is that you journal, have like a book where you write down, and not only you know where you keep them, it's nobody's business to read it. And one thing I found out about journaling is if you are able to calm down and pour out your heart in a book, it lightens your load.
Yeah. So, I used to write a diary, and then I was quite relieved. But then my mom, I don't know how she bumped into it.
And then she
told me something like, when she went through it, you know, then this like, you stop around my dad, you know, those times now.
Yeah.
Like, this thing, it makes you hate. Though one thing was that, yes, I was so to myself.
Yeah.
I prefer, that's why I got interest in writing. I prefer writing.
Being on,
okay. I write. Just write. I prefer writing, and I have this high imaginative concept that I can. So I prefer writing. I could recall, I could sit down and start writing. You be like, is it Nana? You just wrote this. You understand? So she like, it's not good. And then when I stopped writing those journals, I started talking.
So
you know, I didn't have this talent of talking. I didn't discover it on time.
Yeah.
I felt, this guy can sing. This one the drum. This one I play ball. This one fit do this. People say I can add. What can I do?
Yeah.
Then I say, okay, when they talk about speaking, they carry last. Conversation. I am very conversational. I can hold the conversation for you as long as you want it. I don't get tired in that aspect. So then I figured, okay, then I started talking to people. Sometimes I talk to you, I don't use myself as an instance, and it's my own instance. Just to get you to talk.
Yeah.
Like I say, I always talk in people's perspective. I don't put myself first. So then I said, he said, help me to either. I said, my emotions are quite hidden. You can't just see me express them. If it's coming to that point of expression, I said, take a break. And my break, I just eat bed.
Yeah.
I take that long nap, reset. You understand? At time. So if we don't have journals, journaling too is good. Try.
Get someone.
Talk to somebody. Use scope. You be bubble. As a guy, tell them this is what I'm going through.
Yeah.
One friend, one guy,
is going
they do this thing.
How do you think?
They tell now, no one hear me. They go talk their mind.
Seriously.
You get. I know. Understand African concept is very crazy. Just okay. This guy, you will enter. They will. What am I? Okay, this is what I'm expecting. This is what oh, the guy do the right thing. You don't know sin yourself. You talk about you don't grab him. Oh yeah, next page. That's how it is. That too helps.
Thank you so much. I actually enjoyed this conversation, and the advice to anyone listening from me is it's important that you understand that our African upbringing is not what defines us as human beings. We are also humans, and we are allowed to feel as men. We are allowed to pour out our hearts. We are allowed to cry. We are allowed
to cry. Emphasis seriously.
We are allowed to cry.
As a man, you need
seriously.
Sometimes to cry.
Sometimes just pour it
me
out.
Like this now, I want to cry. I need to cry. I'm looking forward to cry one day.
Let it go, because if you don't,
cry is not when you are paying the loan.
Seriously,
just to ease off.
Seriously,
most cry. Emphasis on the cry.
So please, we don't want to hear of more men dying. We love you, and we want to see you achieve greater heights. Once more, if you are not subscribed to our channel, please do. This is more or less like 59 minutes 46 seconds of us speaking, and this is like the lengthiest podcast we've had, and this is just the first duo episode I'm having with Israel. That is so nice.
Nice having
Thank you so much, Israel.
Share, tell your friends to join us.
Yes, so tell your friends to listen to a podcast for young people by young people discussing intentional matters that help you grow and further develop yourself as a being or as an intentional being. Thank you so much once more for listening, and catch you next time in our next episode. Enjoy.
This is the Growth Table Podcast, where growth isn't just a destination, it's a daily decision.